You may already know me, but you've probably never seen this side to me. And if you stick with me through this video, you will truly have a better understanding as to what this is all about. Firstly, welcome to the rebirth of this YouTube channel where I'll be posting a range of lifestyle, podcasts, and family content, as well as everything in between. I want to use this platform to show a completely different side to the impact we can make in this industry. Now, of course, impact. Well, if you don't already know, I've been a content creator for the past 4 years and have primarily focused on gaming content. In particular, Call of Duty Warzone, and the name that I go by is IP Impact, which actually comes from my initials. So as my formal introduction, my name is Ilya Pali, and the IP is kind of a play on words on saying my impact. On the IP Impact channels across multiple platforms, we've amassed hundreds of thousands of followers and reached millions upon millions of people. Ultimately, my goal was not only to entertain, but to also make a positive impact on the industry and, more importantly, on people's lives. And yes, that's the last time I'll be using the word impact in this video. I'll pull out the thesaurus if needed. I'm currently a father of one beautiful boy and married to a woman I consider to be the best example of what a caring mother and loving wife should be. Now, I'm not going to get sentimental here, but this video is intended to give you a true insight into my life and how we got here. So let's take it back a little. In my younger years, I was a passionate footballer, aka soccer player in some parts of the world, who managed to reach the professional level in the sport. And whilst that might sound impressive, I'm not trying to imply I had the most successful professional career. In fact, I was riddled with injuries for the majority of my career and really struggled to ever get that break. The highest level of football I achieved was playing for a team called Podbeskidzia Bielsko-Biała in the Pierwsza Liga of Poland, which is their second division, or translated in English would be referred to as League One. My career in Europe lasted just over 3 years, and I played for teams in Spain, Portugal, and Poland. And in the final steps of my professional pathway, I ended up back in Australia at Newcastle Jets and broke my ankle on day 2 of training before I ever got the chance to sign a formal contract. It was from that point onwards that I decided to focus on my future. I didn't completely give up on the beautiful game as I continued to play at a semi-professional level through injury after injury, but I ended up on construction sites working in the building industry for quite a few years. And that's when the C-19 hit. Now, majority of the world has certain restrictions, but this is where I should tell you that I'm born and raised in Melbourne, Australia, also known as the lockdown state. You may ask why? Because we had some of the harshest and longest lockdown laws in the world. And the reason why that is so important to know is because it re-sparked my love for gaming, and with the extra free time, I decided to pursue content. I was still working my regular job while streaming and creating content in the evenings, but eventually the ultimatum came down to work requirements of being forced to get something I didn't want to get. So I took the leap of faith and went my own way. This didn't just become my hobby and passion, it became my full-time job and a way to provide for my family. Even though this was a massive financial risk, it's easy to say that I love what I do and I'm over the moon for chasing this pathway. I've streamed countless amounts of hours and developed a community of people online that I consider to be my second family, or as we like to call it, the Impact Crew. I did say Impact one more time. But anyways, I talk to many of you more than the majority of people I know in my personal life, and I'm so grateful for the love and support everyone has shown so far. You know who you are, and to be honest, even if you are new here, you will still be considered an OG, because this is only the beginning of what we are trying to achieve here. So hit that notification bell and join us in making an... Screw it. Join us in making an impact.